everybody, this is Mazzy616 here with another video for you today, and today we are checking out the Strixhaven Commander Silverquill Statement deck. And if you're a long-time watcher of the channel, you know I prefer doing Swamp Plains decks, and this was the Swamp Plains Commander deck, and I just couldn't pass it up. I've heard pretty good things from Tolataran College. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher that name. And he said these are actually worth the buy, so I'm going to check it out for myself. I will admit I do not know much about Commander. Like, I opened the box the wrong way. So, if that tells you anything, try to take the big part out of the little one, and that's not going to work. Alright, so this will be your foil printed Commander here. Let's see what all this has. We'll kind of take this apart here. That's just not too bad. Alright, so this is the deck box for it, which I have to admit, I kind of like how this looks. I know it's just cardboard. It looks pretty good. Looking into it, it looks like it might take your deck in single sleeves, but not double. Ooh, it's got a nice little life counter on it. I guess once you go below 21, you take over with a die. Not bad. Oh, no, you just flip it over. Look at that. Learn something new every day. So you get a nice little life counter with it. You get a Learn to Play Commander, which I would suggest this for all that don't know how to play. I'm going to read this after this and figure out more about how this plays. Representing Silverquill, Brenna the Demagogue is a rhetorical virtuoso and a master manipulator. Seek out every political advantage with cards that convince or force your opponents to serve your purposes. The compelling arguments will have your foes attacking one another while your forces grow steadily in the background. Thanks to a stream of +1/+1 counters. Sit back and watch your puppets battle it out until time is right for your finishing blow. This is actually pretty cool. I'll admit, like I said, I don't know a whole lot. I do love Silverquill. I love the name. And I do like playing what I consider a more difficult kind of a Swamp Plains deck. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's going to be a quick look. We're not going to do a deep dive into much of it. I do not have any sharp... Oh, I got one right there. Alright. YouTube, don't, push back my content because I used a knife. But here we go. And I have to admit, this card looks good. Alright, so of course we're going to focus on the two foils that you get. Number one, you get Brenna the Demagogue, legendary creature, bird warlock, which I just think is funny. Relatively cheap mana cost at one colorless, a plains, and a swamp. Flying whenever a player attacks one of your opponents. If that opponent has more life than another of your opponents, that attacking player draws a card, and you put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. So that counts as you. So if you attack and your opponent has more life than you, then you get to add 2 +1/+1 counters. It's not too bad. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put her right there. We'll go and grab some sleeves. I'm going to actually put these in a special... I got special sleeves for these because I love the way they look. I'm actually looking around and currently I cannot find them. So they're probably out of reach right now. But we'll do some tight sleeves here. She looks good. Alright. And then the other potential commander you get... Ooh, I might do this one just because I prefer vampires myself. But you get Felisa, Fang of Silverquill. Legendary creature, vampire wizard. Flying, mentor whenever this creature attacks, but +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, create X tapped 2/1 white and black inkling creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of counters it had on it. That is impressive. I'm going to throw this one in the sleeve as well. I like that. And she's only 1 more mana than the Bird Warlock. And honestly, that card is just beautiful. Oh, I love Magic the Gathering. Alright, we've got a couple of good cards. Whenever you and target opponent each draw 3 cards. That's not too bad. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Silverquill Campus. I do really like this. Study Hall. Add 1 mana of any color. When you spend this mana, cast your commander. Scry X, where X is the number of times it's been cast from the command zone. These are not bad. I do have to admit, the artwork on these, I mean, just look at that artwork right there. That is just gorgeous. Ah, love Magic. I'm not the best at playing it, but I can definitely appreciate it. So we're gonna go through these real quick. Martial Impetus, some enchantments, see anything really good. These are uncommons, it looks like. Ambitious Cost, you draw 3 cards and you lose 3 life. That's a bit of a risk, but you know, Swamp, you risk a lot. Enchanted creature gets +2 and has Goaded. Attack a player other than you if able. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, its controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Arcane Signet, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. That's pretty good. Mind Stone, Marvel, big Marvel fan. Ooh, I remember this card from whenever I used to play the Signets. Those are always really useful. Soul Ring, tap it to add 2 colorless, not bad. Spectral Searchlight. So these are actually pretty set up. Barrenmore, enters battlefield, tap. Discard this card, draw a card. The Bog, enters battlefield, taps, and enters battlefield, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. That's really good because you can target your opponent and just exile all their cards. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. These are really good. Opal Palace. If you spend this mana to cast your commander, it enters battlefield with a number of additional +1/+1 equal to the number of times it's been cast in the command zone. Oh, this was one of my favorite cards I used to play with. Look at that. This is just making me happy. I think, ooh, Nils. This Discipline Enforcer. Human Cleric, which is odd because we got the vampires in here. Shadow Warlock, Vampire Rogue. These are all actually decently good. Not bad for its price point. Angel of Serenity. That's an F-me creature right there. You may exile up to 3 other target creatures from the battlefield when it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards. It's not bad. Gideon, Champion of Justice, Legendary Planeswalker. Alright, I'm going to go through here. Whereas, yes, I'm a fan of that. Let's see what we can find in here. Infernal Offering, Necropolis, Deathbringer, there. Magister of Worth, Envoy of Ghosts, which could also be your commander because of the color identity. Coveted Jewel, Pendant of Prosperity, Caves of... Oh, this is a really nice one. Man, I just love the artwork on these. Center of the Sea, Temple of Silence, Temple of the False God. Look at that. Activate only if you control 5 or more lands. So there's some restrictions on some of these. And then of course you've got the massive amount of lands. And you've got, what is this? Oh, this is just, so you can probably use it as your commander? Oh no, that looks really cool. It's really thick. Whenever a player attacks one of your opponents, that's pretty cool looking. And then of course you got the double-sided ones. You got Inklings, you got Zombies. Let's see what they flip over for. You've got a Horror, a Spirit, Treasure. So not too bad. All in all, I am really happy with this deck. If I ever go to my locals and actually play Commander, I'm definitely going to see if they'll let me video it so you guys can watch. Anyways, thank you guys so much. That's going to be the end of the video. If you would, please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell. I don't post, I'm going to start posting once a week, starting probably with either this video or there would be a video before it that is a mono black deck that I built from my War of the Spark opening. So I kind of showed you how to put together a simple deck that you can just play with your friends. Not super competitive, but at least something with a bit of synergy so that you can have fun. But as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day.